Hello, this is Data Consulting, and today we'll be continuing our series covering the Microsoft application Power BI. To once again reiterate what Power BI is and what it does, Power BI is described as a collection of software services, apps, and connectors that work together to turn your unrelated sources of data into coherent, visually immersive, and interactive insights. Your data may be an Excel spreadsheet or a collection of cloud-based and on-premise hybrid data warehouses. Power BI lets you easily connect to your data sources, visualize, and discover what's important. To get started today, we will need to open up Power BI, and after the application is open, you will need to make sure you are logged into your current account. Once this is finished, you will see a similar page to the one I am currently on, though yours is probably empty. For today's guide though, I will be showing you the Data Handling tab of Power BI, and to access this portion of the application, simply select the Data tab on the left portion of your screen. So on the left portion, select this button here called the Data button, or the Data tab. Once on the Data tab, you should see the table view of the dataset you uploaded or linked to the application. Above each column, there is a drop-down window where you can filter the data to ascending or descending, as well as filter to specific entries in the column. Each column will have this filtering drop-down. So once again, on the upper part of each column, next to the name of the column, there will be a drop-down menu. Here you can hit the drop-down menu, and you can sort ascending, sort descending. You can do different filters such as equals, does not equal, start with, ends with, and so on. And you can even filter to specific entries. Let's say we want to sort to ascending, so let's click that, and it'll automatically sort. The ascending portion is null in this data set. Let's try the other way and start descending. And there we go, it starts at Z and goes down from here. Or rather up from here as you go down in the data table. At the top of your screen under the Table Tools tab, which is right up here, you should also notice 4 buttons. They are the New Measure button that allows you to write your own personal DAX expressions to calculate table values. The Quick Measure button that allows you to choose from pre-existing DAX expressions, the New Column button that allows for the creation of new empty table columns, and finally the New Table button which allows for the creation of a new empty table. To show an example, I'll be using the Quick Measure button to create a new expression for my table. After selecting the Quick Measure button, a new navigation window will appear. Here you can select the type of expression you would like to use, and after the expression is selected, you must now drag and drop the data fields you would like to use in the expression. So let's go ahead to the collection or calculation dropdown, and let's select max per category. So right away we'll notice 2 new categories be opened up. So now we can go to the fields area, open the dropdown, and see the data in our table view. Here we can drag and drop the data or the columns to these categories to fill in the expression. So let's do events played into the base value. We don't want the sum, we want the count, so let's do count. And now for the category, let's do country. Once we have decided on this, we can go ahead and hit OK, and it'll load up into our fields view. You'll also notice the calculation window appear where the code for what we are doing is actually displayed. Here, if you want, you can edit it yourself and make any changes you want, which essentially is making it equal to the New Measure button where you would have to write the expression yourself anyway. Now let's say here we want to add this new column or this new calculation to our table view. Let's go back to Table Tools. Let's hit New Column. It's going to load up, and in the top here you can see column equals. So if we want to fill in this new column with our newly calculated data, we have to then type the name of this new column. So let's type brackets. This is not what we want, so let's just go ahead and reset. Hit the X. There we go. It brings back what we initially had. So let's do count of events played max per country. So let's select that and hit enter. It's loading, loading, loading. And as you can see, our new column filled with our data from our newly calculated expression has been updated onto our table view. As well, after you've done this, you can also move back into the Report tab, and you can see both the column as well as our new calculation in our Fields view. So if we want, we can use it in this dashboard or in our visualization creation. That's all I have for today. I hope this has helped in your endeavors to learn and get started using Power BI. I'll hope to be back soon with further in-depth instructions on how to use Power BI to its fullest. Thank you and have a nice day.